Get back down to our commentary team.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Coach of
And the other thing we're
State
seeing
Warriors,
is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
New York trailing. Now here's Calderon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, a curious signing for the Bucks this offseason, bringing in Pachulia on a 3-year mid-level type deal. This is a team that already had a logjam in the front court with Sanders, Henson, Ilyasova, and Drew Gooden. The Bucks traded away promising forward Tobias Harris last year for what became a couple of second-round picks. They did much the same with Mbah Moute. It's all about getting the most out of your assets. Guys, we'll see how the Bucks do shuffling their pieces around.
It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Doris. And here's Smith. Jose Calderon getting his 3 to go. Hardaway against Ridenour. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Dudley. That's good. And it's Ridenour picking up the assist.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Guys, it was no secret that last season the Knicks were really a perimeter-oriented team. They had some solid inside players, but basically those inside guys were there to set screens and defend and rebound. It was up to Melo and the other perimeter guys to carry the offense.
And here is Ridenour after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Smith the pass to Ridenour. Pachulia inside. Gallenberg's there. Here's Ridenour. He kicks it to Pachulia. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Yuta. The machine comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Brandon Knight in for Ish Smith. Well, Clark, back to what you said last year about the Knicks. Last in points in the paint. Only about a third of their points inside. Very little around the basket, Steve. It became an issue at times.
Well, it was an interesting group, Kevin. So many shooters. But Carmelo really represented their only low post threat. Even Tyson Chandler, his baskets were mostly offensive putbacks. So it was almost small ball all season long, but it was very interesting to watch.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
Larry Sanders is checked in for Pachulia. Now, here's Ridenour. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Parker fires. That's good. And it's Ridenour picking up the assist. Ridenour's got 3 assists now in this one. New York's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Knicks, and no one really thought they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
Now here's Parker. Feeds to Knight. The pass to Ridenour. Back to Knight. Parker outside. Parker with another miss. For New York, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Jose Calderon out of Spain is a terrific playmaker and shooter. He's not a guy who's going to put up big numbers, but you give him the keys to your offense, and he's going to make a lot of good things happen for you.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Hardaway. Now Ilyasova. Knight on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. And going back to Calderon, as good as he is offensively, Steve, you have to manage his matchups defensively.
Yeah, especially in today's NBA, quickness can be so deadly, and I think it's true. Calderon sometimes is at the mercy of those faster point guards in the league, but he can really play. He does an awful lot of good things out on the floor.
And a fast break now for New York. Smith's running. Gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Parker, and the rejection by Smith. He feeds it to Hardaway. Smith, defended by Ilyasova. And it's Calderon, that time on the assist by Smith. Calderon's got 6.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Timeout called the Bucks.
A lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Parker drives in. They get it again. They need this. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Neal. He dishes it to Parker.
He's not been in this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the Boston series did drag on them, you could tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
Now it's sent it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a rare breed, a stretch four who's also a big factor on the offensive boards. Ersan said, "That's part of my game, to be active. Some nights you aren't going to hit those shots, but if I have this in my pocket, just go in there and crash on the offensive glass. It's all about second effort. Guys?"
Well, it seems he can do both, Doris. His role is steadily growing, too. And here is Parker, following the 3 from Hardaway. Parker with another miss.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Neal. Pass to Parker to stop the drought. Nice jump shot. Good. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Rejected by Neal. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Beasley with the rebound. New York leading by 10.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Now here's Ilyasova. Here's Neal. Here's Knight. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Knight's got his second basket. Left side Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. New York's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ilyasova dishes to Parker. And the 3 off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks out front. They lead by 12. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
Yeah, thanks very much. It was a good game. We'll see you next time, folks. For the Knicks,
Presented by